Hello everyone. This audiobook contains master words with meaning, examples, synonym and antonym. Extant. Extant means something that still exists, is currently in existence, or is surviving from the past. It refers to things that have not been lost, destroyed, or forgotten over time. Examples. Despite its age, the extant manuscript provides valuable insights into the culture of that era. The ancient city's extant ruins are a testament to its once thriving civilization. Synonyms. Existing, surviving, remaining, alive, current. Antonyms. Extinct, lost, non-existent, vanished, forgotten. Extent. Extent refers to the degree, scope, or range of something, indicating the size or limits of a particular area, object, situation, or concept. Examples. The extent of the damage caused by the hurricane was far greater than anticipated, affecting entire neighborhoods. The artist's mural covered the entire wall, showcasing the full extent of their creative abilities. Synonyms. Scope, range. Size, magnitude, breadth. Antonyms. Limit, narrowness, restriction, confinement, smallness. Extenuate. Extenuate means to make something, typically a fault or offense, appear less serious or severe by providing explanations, justifications, or factors that might mitigate the situation. Examples. He tried to extenuate his lateness by explaining the unexpected traffic congestion on the way to the meeting. The defendant's lawyer attempted to extenuate the crime by presenting evidence of their difficult upbringing. Synonyms. Mitigate, justify, excuse, rationalize, minimize. Antonyms. Aggravate, exacerbate, amplify, magnify, intensify. Extol. Extol means to praise, commend, or speak highly of someone or something, often in an enthusiastic or exaggerated manner. Examples. The manager would often extol the dedication and hard work of his team members during their staff meetings. The critics' reviews were full of glowing words as they sought to extol the artistic brilliance of the new film. Synonyms. Praise, laud, applaud, commend, admire. Antonyms. Criticize, condemn, disparage, censure, blame. Extort. Extort means to obtain something, often money or goods, from someone by using force, threats, intimidation, or unfair means. It involves coercing someone into giving up something against their will. Examples. The criminal attempted to extort money from the business owner by threatening to reveal damaging information about their personal life. The corrupt official was caught trying to extort bribes from citizens in exchange for providing public services. Synonyms. Blackmail, coerce, intimidate, strong-arm, pressure. Antonyms. Offer, give, bestow, donate, present. Extradition. Extradition refers to the legal process of transferring a person who is accused or convicted of a crime from one jurisdiction, usually a country, to another, typically at the request of the latter jurisdiction. Examples. The extradition treaty between the two countries allowed for the transfer of the suspect to face trial for his crimes. The fugitive was arrested in one country and faced extradition to another where he was wanted for a serious offense. Synonyms. Handover, deportation, surrender, repatriation, conveyance. Antonyms. Asylum, sanctuary, protection, non-extradition, non-transfer. Extraneous. Extraneous refers to something that is irrelevant, unnecessary, or unrelated to the main subject or purpose. It indicates something that doesn't belong or doesn't have a meaningful connection. Examples: the speaker's extraneous remarks during the presentation confused the audience and diverted attention from the main topic. The essay had several paragraphs that contained extraneous details, making the overall argument unclear. Synonyms: irrelevant, unrelated, unnecessary, superfluous, inapplicable. Antonyms: relevant, pertinent, essential, applicable, integral. Extrapolation. Extrapolation refers to the process of estimating or predicting values, trends, or outcomes beyond the available data by extending existing information or trends. It involves making assumptions about future developments based on current information. Examples: using the sales data from the past year, the analyst made an extrapolation to predict the company's potential revenue for the next quarter. The climate scientists used historical temperature data to make an extrapolation about future global temperature trends. Synonyms: projection, estimation, forecasting, guessing, inference. Antonyms: confirmation, verification. Observation, reality, fact. Extricate. Extricate means to free or disentangle someone or something from a difficult, complex, or challenging situation. It involves removing obstacles or complications to release from a predicament. Examples: the experienced negotiator managed to extricate the hostages from the building safely during the tense standoff. The mechanic worked tirelessly to extricate the car from the deep mud after it got stuck. Synonyms: free, release, liberate, unravel, rescue. Antonyms: entangle, confine, trap, ensnare, complicate. Extrinsic. Extrinsic refers to something that is external or not inherently connected to the essence or nature of a thing. It indicates a quality or factor that originates from outside rather than being an essential part. Examples: the reward he received was extrinsic motivation, as it was based on external factors like recognition and monetary gain. The color of the packaging was extrinsic to the quality of the product. It didn't affect its performance. Synonyms: external, outward, superficial, peripheral, unrelated. Antonyms: intrinsic, internal, essential, integral, natural. Extrovert. Extrovert refers to a person who is outgoing, sociable, and energized by interactions with others. Extroverts tend to enjoy socializing, being in group settings, and are often expressive with their emotions. Examples: Sarah is a natural extrovert. She's always the life of the party and loves meeting new people. His extroverted personality makes him very approachable and easy to talk to. Synonyms: sociable, outgoing, talkative, friendly, gregarious. Antonyms: introvert, shy, reserved, retiring, solitary. Extrude. Extrude means to force or push out something, often in a continuous or controlled manner. It refers to the action of making something project or extend outward. Examples: the 3D printer uses a heated nozzle to extrude melted plastic and create intricate shapes layer by layer. The volcano began to extrude lava from its crater, creating a dangerous situation for nearby residents. Synonyms: eject, propel, force out, push, forth, protrude. Antonyms: withdraw, pull in, retract, conceal, inhibit. Exuberance. Exuberance refers to a state of being extremely enthusiastic, energetic, or full of excitement. It is often associated with a lively and joyful demeanor. Examples: the children's exuberance was evident as they played and laughed in the park. Her exuberance during the concert was contagious, spreading a sense of joy throughout the audience. Synonyms: enthusiasm, elation, vivacity, high spirits, zeal. Antonyms: lethargy, apathy, dullness, melancholy, reserve. Exude. Exude means to emit, release, or give off something, often in a gradual and noticeable way. It refers to the process of displaying or showing a quality or emotion outwardly. Examples: the flowers in the garden exude a delightful fragrance that fills the air. Her confidence and charisma allowed her to exude a sense of authority during the presentation. Synonyms: emit, radiate, emit, release, display. Antonyms: conceal, suppress, hold in, retain, inhibit. Exult. Exult means to feel and express great joy, triumph, or elation, especially as a result of a success or victory. It often involves openly celebrating or rejoicing in a positive outcome. Examples: the team exulted in their championship victory, celebrating with cheers and high fives. She couldn't help but exult when she received the news of her promotion at work. Synonyms: rejoice, celebrate, triumph, delight, glory. Antonyms: mourn, sulk, lament, deplore, grieve. Fabricate. Fabricate means to create or invent something, often with the intent to deceive or mislead. It can refer to making up false information or constructing something that is not genuine. Examples: the witness admitted to fabricating the story in order to provide an alibi for the suspect. The artist spent months fabricating intricate sculptures using recycled materials. Synonyms: invent, construct, manufacture, falsify, forge. Antonyms: validate, verify, confirm, authenticate, substantiate. Facade. Facade refers to the front surface of a building, often used to describe the outward appearance or the surface that is presented to the public. In a figurative sense, it can refer to a false appearance or demeanor that conceals the true nature of something. Examples: the old building's facade had intricate architectural details that reflected the style of the time. Despite her cheerful facade, she was struggling with personal challenges. Synonyms: exterior, front appearance, surface veneer. Antonyms: reality, truth, authenticity, core essence. Facet. Facet refers to one of the many sides or aspects of something, especially a complex or multifaceted object, situation, or concept. It represents a specific component or angle of a larger whole. Examples: the issue of climate change has many facets, including environmental, economic, and social impacts. Her personality had many facets, ranging from her artistic talent to her passion for social justice. Synonyms: aspect, dimension, angle, feature, element. Antonyms: whole, entirety, totality, unit, singular. Facetious. Facetious describes behavior or speech that is meant to be humorous, playful, or light-hearted, often at a time or in a situation that might otherwise call for seriousness. However, it can sometimes be misinterpreted as insincere or disrespectful. Examples: his facetious remarks during the meeting lightened the mood, but some colleagues found them inappropriate given the topic. She couldn't resist making a facetious comment about the situation, even though it was a serious matter. Synonyms: humorous, witty, playful, joking, sarcastic. Antonyms: serious, sincere, earnest, grave, solemn. Facile. Facile describes something that is easily achieved, accomplished, or understood with little effort or difficulty. It can also refer to something that appears too simple or shallow and lacks depth or complexity. Examples: the experienced pianist performed the complex piece with a facile technique that amazed the audience. The politician's facile explanations failed to address the underlying issues of the problem. Synonyms: easy, effortless, simple, smooth, uncomplicated. Antonyms: difficult, challenging, complex, intricate, complicated. Facilitate. Facilitate means to make a process, task, or activity easier or more convenient by providing assistance, resources, or support. Examples: the new software was designed to facilitate collaboration among team members by allowing them to work on the same project simultaneously. The workshop aimed to facilitate better communication skills among participants through interactive exercises. Synonyms: assist, aid, enable, help, expedite. Antonyms: hinder, obstruct, impede. Complicate, delay. Facsimile. Facsimile refers to an exact copy or reproduction of something, often a document, artwork, or object. It is designed to closely replicate the original in appearance and detail. Examples: the museum displayed a facsimile of the famous painting, allowing visitors to appreciate its beauty without risking damage to the original. The contract required the parties to exchange signed facsimiles of the agreement to ensure prompt completion. Synonyms: reproduction, duplicate, copy, replica, imitation. Antonyms: original, authentic, genuine, real, unique. Faction. Faction refers to a small organized group within a larger organization, especially one involved in political, social, or ideological conflicts. It often implies that the faction has its own specific goals, beliefs, or interests that may be in opposition to those of the larger group. Examples: the political party was divided into factions, each with its own agenda and strategies. The university was known for its intense factional disputes among student organizations. Synonyms: group, sect, party, clan, clique. Antonyms: unity, cohesion, harmony, collaboration, solidarity. Faculty. Faculty can have a few different meanings depending on the context. Faculty can refer to the inherent mental or physical abilities, skills, or powers possessed by a person. It can also mean a group of teachers or instructors within an educational institution. Examples: her faculty for critical thinking enabled her to analyze complex problems effectively. The faculty members at the university are renowned experts in their respective fields. Synonyms for the first meaning: ability, skill, talent, capacity, aptitude. Antonyms for the first meaning: inability, disability, incapacity, impotence, ineptitude. In the context of a university or educational institution, faculty refers to the teaching staff and instructors. Examples: the faculty members collaborated to develop a new interdisciplinary program. The faculty meeting discussed curriculum updates and student performance. Synonyms for the second meaning: staff, teachers, instructors, professors, educators. Antonyms for the second meaning: Students, pupils, learners, trainees, novices. Fallacious. Fallacious refers to something that is misleading, deceptive, or based on false reasoning. It indicates a belief, argument, or statement that is not valid or accurate. Examples: the advertisement's fallacious claims about the product's miraculous effects were exposed as untrue. His argument was built on fallacious assumptions that didn't stand up to scrutiny. Synonyms: false, incorrect, deceptive, misleading, untrue. Antonyms: valid, accurate, truthful, sound. Logical. Fallible. Fallible describes the quality of being capable of making mistakes or errors. It indicates that something or someone is not perfect and is prone to inaccuracies. Examples: even the most experienced experts are fallible and can sometimes make errors in their judgments. The legal system is built on the understanding that human beings are fallible and can misinterpret evidence. Synonyms: imperfect, erring, flawed, unreliable, human. Antonyms: infallible, perfect, faultless, reliable, impeccable. Fallow. Fallow has a couple of different meanings depending on the context. As an adjective, fallow refers to land that is left uncultivated or unplanted for a period of time to allow it to rest and restore its fertility. Examples: the farmer rotated his crops, leaving one field fallow each year to improve the soil quality. After several seasons of planting, the agricultural land was left fallow to regenerate its nutrients. Synonyms: uncultivated, idle, unused, dormant, resting. Antonyms: cultivated, planted, productive, active, operative. As a verb, fallow means to leave land uncultivated and unplanted for a period of time to allow it to recover. Examples: the farmer decided to fallow the field this season to allow the soil to regain its fertility. The practice of fallowing is essential for sustainable agriculture and preserving soil health. Synonyms: rest, lie fallow, leave idle, unplant, abandon. Antonyms: cultivate, plant, develop, work, till. Falter. Falter means to hesitate, waver, or lose confidence in one's actions or speech. It can also refer to stumbling or moving unsteadily. Examples: her voice began to falter as she struggled to deliver the emotional speech. The hiker faltered on the rocky terrain, nearly losing their balance. Synonyms: hesitate, stumble, waver, flounder, vacillate. Antonyms: continue, persist, proceed, advance, persevere. Fanaticism. Fanaticism refers to excessive and often irrational enthusiasm, devotion, or zeal for a particular belief, cause, or ideology. It involves an extreme and uncompromising dedication that can lead to extreme behaviors or actions. Examples: the group's fanaticism for their political leader led them to engage in aggressive protests and rallies. His religious fanaticism caused him to isolate himself from anyone who didn't share his exact beliefs. Synonyms: zealotry, extremism, intolerance, obsession, fervor. Antonyms: moderation, tolerance, open-mindedness. Pragmatism, indifference. Fancy. Meaning: fancy can have different meanings depending on the context, but in general, it refers to having a preference, liking, or inclination towards something. It can also mean something decorative or elaborate. Examples: Sarah has a fancy for classical literature. She spends her weekends immersed in the works of Jane Austen and Charles Dickens. The restaurant's menu includes both simple and fancy dishes, catering to various tastes and preferences. Synonyms: like, preference, affinity, fondness, enjoyment. Antonyms: dislike, aversion, disinclination, repulsion, indifference.